What up, though, YouTube? Artie Ziff, Pop the Boys, Intercontinental Championship quiz. Let's get right into it. All right, let's get right into it. There's no point in wasting time on intros. We know what we came here for. I feel like in this attitude era-ish era, we're gonna struggle. We're not gonna struggle with, and then recent, we're not gonna struggle with. But I feel like between ruthless aggression and the PG era, which like I didn't see much of the PG era, and I missed the tail end of ruthless aggression. We're going to miss a lot of those, but let's go with the current champion, Braun Breaker. Let's put Uso then. Braun Breaker. Is it 2Ks or something? There we go, Braun Breaker. Sami Zayn, but that's... Oh, so it's multiple reigns. Oh, yeah, we can knock this out easy then. Like I said, our goal is always 20%, right? So, actually, let me zoom this in some for y'all so y'all can see it a little better. I guess that works. There's too many damn answers on here. But then at the same time, I won't be able to see. I won't be able to see what answers I'm giving because the whole thing is going to be covered up. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's do Miz. Let's go ahead and knock out some easy ones. Triple H, Rock, HBK, Bret Hart. I think Luger might have held it. No. The Diesel had it. Razor Ramon. Macho Man. Did DiBiase have it? DB. We'll come back to that later. Ultimate Warrior. Let's go back to recent. So Sammy beat Gunther for it, and then Gunther beat Ricochet, right? Yep. And then I think Sammy won it from Nakamura before. And then trying to think. Let's knock out some other ones that I know are there. Let's knock out Booker T, Christian, Rob Van Dam had it at some point. Okay, He Who Shall Not Be Named had it. So we're already at, I don't know what 80% of 186 is. If I could try to do some quick math, I don't think I'm that brilliant. That's like 150. I think 150 is like 80%. Did I put Kane already? Kane has had it a few times, right? X-Pac? No, X-Pac. Billy Gunn had it, right? Yeah, Billy Gunn. Let's go China. Let's go Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero. There we go. Eddie Guerrero. Rey Mysterio has had it. He had a match against Cody at Mania for it, right? And then also Big Show was in there. Oh, they gave me Gold Dust as well. Okay, I think we're cooking. Let me do something. I'm missing essential guys like Orton, Batista. Batista never held it? I guess he didn't. He went kind of straight from Evolution to like the world. He had the tag titles with Ric Flair. Did I put Edge? Did I just put Edge? Edge, okay. I have to think more recent. There's too many in here that I'm missing, and that's kind of unacceptable. I know we got Ambrose, we got Reigns, we got Rollins, we got Balor in there. Didn't Jason Jordan hold it? I swear Jason Jordan held that IC title, man. Let's go. Actually, I was thinking Ric Flair didn't have it because I was thinking like early 90s, but Ric Flair had it when he was older. Because wasn't that part of his retirement? Like when he lost the IC title, he had to retire. Carlito had it. Shelton Benjamin. See, I can remember a whole bunch of IC champions with the oval belt from when I was a kid, like Ruthless Aggression era. Did both Hardys have it? Jeff and Matt? Just is no Matt Hardys in here? I could have sworn version 1 had it. I can slap a tornado. Jeff Hardy. If Jeff Hardy had it, then Morrison, Punk, Kingston. I'm trying to think of guys from that era. Did like Jack Swagger have it? No. Zack Ryder had it, right? Yep, he won that Mania. He won it. Daniel Bryan had it before then. And then he got injured, and Zack Ryder won it in that latter match. Santino Marella won it because he won it. He debuted against Umaga. Yeah. We're cooking right now, yo. I want to try to get all of these, which is going to be like impossible. But let's try to get some of these up here. I know, like I think like Don Morocco had it, and then Pedro Morales and Pat Patterson was the first one. Okay, so we can knock out some of those early ones. Any of the IC champions from like 79 until you get to like 2000. I'm probably not going to know those. Did D'Lo Brown have it? What else do we have? Trying to think. Trying to think of like ruthless aggression. That's my childhood. That'd be easiest. I remember. I think JBL had it, but that was 2009. That's like right after I stopped watching, and then I know Regal had it a few times. So my childhood goes from like 2000 ish until like I stopped watching wrestling like the end of middle of middle school, like seventh grade, so like 2007. So you can see like where my strong suit is, where I was watching wrestling. Now, what's not acceptable is this entire right column because I started back watching wrestling in college. I should remember a lot more IC champions from that era, and I'm not. And like that is what's going to get me to win this quiz. Um, that's what I need to focus on. So I'm trying to think like manias, like Mania 36 was the pandemic mania. I don't remember who the IC champion was. I'm trying to think of like pandemic era who had it. Did we already put Rey Mysterio, right? I believe we did. Yeah, I see Ray right there. Pandemic era, pandemic. At WrestleMania 37, that was Big E versus Big E won it and he lost it to Apollo, right? Yeah, okay. And then before then, I believe I remember AJ Styles having it. That's a 2020. Who did Finn win it from? And then who had it between Sammy and Sammy beat did he beat Braun Strowman? He beat Braun Strowman and then Finn beat Lashley because I think that's when Lashley had Leo. Yeah, he had Leo as the hype man. Okay. And then Seth was beef with him. Did Shane have it at some point? No. That whole like Seth, Miz, Ambrose, that era, that's what I'm struggling with right now. I have to fill out a lot more of these. If we can get to that 150 mark, I want to do more, but I have to get those. Like those are unacceptable. Ziggler was in there, right? Ziggler got three of them. Thank you, Dolph. Ryder. Kevin Owens had to have it. I'm gonna just name guys as like on a current roster, current-ish roster that should have had it. Did like Del Rio ever have it? No. Sheamus has had it, right? Oh yeah, Sheamus has never won an IC title. Like that's a well-known fact. I'm tripping right now. Barrett, Barrett for sure had it. Bad News Barrett, yeah, and he beat Biggie for it right there. Trying to think like New Day. We got Biggie and Kofi already. 2004. Ryback has to be in here somewhere, right? Okay, Ryback. Now, who is Ziggler beefing with? Did McIntyre hold it? There we go. We got a Drew in there. I know that wasn't that. The Ziggler McIntyre beef was like 2018, 19, I want to say. I remember Ziggler beefing with somebody right in here where he won the title from. I have to think. Oh, rest in peace. Brody Lee, Luke Harper. Okay, so we got almost all of these field. I wasn't watching wrestling in 2011. I just came back in 2013. We have to think of like some attitude era guys if we want to fill out this list. Also, I just had a really random thought. Ezekiel Jackson held the IC title, which I'd never watched Ezekiel Jackson wrestle, but like going back and trying to catch him on old stuff, I just have this very strong visual of like Ezekiel Jackson holding the IC title for some reason. Um, hmm. What about some attitude era like mid card guys like Test? Test held it. We guessed D'Lo Brown. Did like Farouk have it? No. What about Mark Henry? No. Did we put the Rock already? Yeah, we had to put the Rock already, right? Uh, trying to what are we put Billy Gunn? What are some Attitude Era guys? Let's just like throw some stuff out there. Let's put like Rikishi. Um, let's put Albert. Oh, Albert. Oh, we didn't get it. How did I not guess Angle? We have to go through how many of these and see. I just thought of like 3, 4 immediately without even looking. Like my eyes are closed. I sold on Mr. Perfect. I sold on Kurt Angle. I sold on Ken Shamrock. Like those are 3 people that immediately come to my head. I think Ricky the Dragon Steamboat may have held it. I definitely could have guessed more people like early instead of digging deep to get those recent people that I forgot. Oh man, without even opening my eyes, those are like 4 immediately. I think British Bulldog may have held it. I'm trying to think of like the big white strap. Let's just go ahead and look. Okay, Ken Patera, Tito Santana, Greg Valentine, I, Honky Tonk Man, Gunther beat his record, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect. I don't think I would have got Jeff Jarrett, even though like he held it. I didn't guess Stone Cold. At the same time, I was putting like Rock Jericho. I for sure thought I put Stone Cold in there. Val Venus, Kurt Angle. Okay, so I didn't sell as bad as I thought, but I for sure should have gotten Kurt Angle, uh, Ricky Steamboat, Honky Tonk Man, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, British Bulldog, and Austin. I should have gotten those for sure. The other ones I'm not mad about missing, but we got 152 out of 186. That's 82%. That reached our goal. I appreciate y'all watching. Go ahead, keep supporting, like, subscribe, do all of those things. I got quizzes coming for y'all. That's going to be like our consistency. And then the longer term videos, like the long content form videos, that's what I'm like working on. It's going to come out maybe monthly releases every couple of months, whenever I can get a chance to push them out. But I want to get a chance to push those out as much as I want to, probably until I move. So until then, we'll be getting quizzes as much as I can push them out. Of course, championship quizzes, rumble quizzes, as much stuff as I can remember. We're going to try to hit that 82% benchmark every time. Go ahead and keep supporting. I'll be streaming on Twitch very soon. I'm not going to say go ahead and follow now. I'll wait until I have a chance to be back consistent to tell you to do so. But until then, y'all know the drill. Be there or be squared. You know why? Y'all ain't going to be around, yo. Peace.